Our heroes are exploring the sewers beneath the Razmiri city of Zair, seeking out any information on the faction who disrupted the recent trade negotiations. The sewers have been full of the expected smells, but a wide variety of unexpected creatures. A pair of demonic omexes were guarding the initial entrance to the sewers. These slime-like demons posed a fair bit of challenge to our heroes as they made their way through. And right beyond them, you encountered a group of gizzards, which are a fey reptile. These, which are a little bit like a mini Godzilla, parade around on their hind legs, and they have an infinite bag of holding like stomach. They have been a common nuisance here in Razmir after being chased out of the river kingdoms, and they are causing some havoc. Alzarius mentioned, though, they are not known to get along well with demons, let alone people or other things, and demons are not well known for letting natural animals live in close proximity. So Alzarius was very surprised that these things seem to be coexisting. As you made your way deeper through the sewers, you came across a large cistern where you saw some very large, ominous shapes lurking in the sewage below, and decided to use magic to bypass, walking across some slippery walkways. As you made your way further down this complex, this was the large cistern. The party made some magic stairs to kind of cut across this area and bypass the whole, kind of making a large S-shaped maneuvering around that room. And as you got down to this corridor here, you spotted a symbol above the wall right here. Partially defaced, partially hidden, but Alzarius informed you all that the symbol indicated the presence of a now likely compromised Razmiri safehouse. Opening the secret door was louder than you would have liked, and alerted the inhabitants within. And a fight broke out immediately between a group of 8 rogues with mushrooms and fungus growing on their bodies, and wearing normal low-rank Razmiri masks. As the fight went on, they occasionally turned and prayed to an altar on the far west side of the room of a broken Razmiri mask covered in fungus on a stump. And whenever they prayed to this, they seemed to get a little faster, they healed a little bit, and then got a little slower. It looked like it was sacrificing their life energy to last longer and longer. The party was eventually successful in defeating all the opponents here. And we are picking up now with what is happening. There are 3 doors, not counting the one you came in from. One to the north, which has a very large wooden beam on the side that you're on. So it'd be trivial from your side to open that door, but it'd be hard from the other side. The western door is overgrown with even more fungus than any other area in this room. And there's a small southern-facing door down by where Daegron is, which has lines of salt blocking it, and you see no signs of fungus anywhere near that door. Additionally, there's, of course, the charred remains of the mask and fungus on the altar stump that Libbiel had burned during the fight, and there are scattered vials and flasks all along the center table. And that is where we will pick things up.
No. Libby, I wanted to look at that mask. Dezi will start to move in that direction to investigate the mask.
I didn't want them to continue to have their, regeneration that they got off of it.
You'd see me look very conflicted. I suppose you have a point.
While Dezi goes over towards the altar and Libbiel's there, Daegron kind of calls out and goes, Libby, do you know what's going on with this salt here? I don't see any fungus around this, but...
Let me look.
Hey, Vanarel, you know what's going on with the plants growing out of those people? I don't know if you can figure that out.
I really don't, but let me take a closer look at them. Maybe I can figure something out.
You can give me a medicine check. That's going to take 10 minutes while you do that. So while you're doing that, Libbiel was doing an occultism check on the salt around the door.
Yes.
You're well aware of salt being one of the many exorcism-type tools or warding-type things. You don't see any magic, so it doesn't feel like this is part of a ritual, but it might still just be concentrated salt is poisonous to this fungus. There is no fungus anywhere on this door.
All right, I'm going to pick up some of the salt and sprinkle it on one of these bodies.
see what happens.
You'd see very slow, like watching, you can see that it is breaking down some of the fungus. It's not fast. It would not be on the order of in combat effect, but it is poisoning, destroying. It is not good for this fungus.
Well, at least we know we can take care of this entire area by salting it. But it doesn't look like it'll be enough to like give us the edge in battle, unless you really just want to get their eyes.
I
And
will.
maybe
like
not
to-
battle, but defense is always a good thing.
I'd like to start off with maybe religion on the mask to see if I can figure. I mean, obviously it's a Razmirian mask, but this is some corrupted one. So
Sure. I'll come back to Vanarel's. That's taking 10 minutes, and some of these other checks are faster. Dezi, as Alzarius was telling you, Razmirans keep their masks clean and tidy. If one gets destroyed or broken, they would be ceremonially disposed of and burnt and probably reforged. This is heretical to see a broken mask left around like this. He is not aware, you're not aware of any cult or religion that is subverting or preying on Razmir or on masks in general. Sure, there might be little bits and pieces here of some of Norberger's things, but even those, that doesn't seem to corrupt the masks of others or destroy masks of others. So you're not really sure what's going on here.
So follow-up question, can I tell anything about the mushrooms?
If you're going to be spending a longer time, like the 10 minutes that Vanarel is looking at the bodies, playing with the mushrooms, I can take something on that. I can take a nature or a perception check.
I'm more worried. I can come back to that. I'm going to refocus because I'm worried there is something behind that door with all the growth that they were defending to the north. So I'll let Vanarel finish up his studies while I refocus and figure out if I'm going to spend more time here and go.
Anything from Daegron? Everyone else has
I
done
think
something.
Daegron, is going to just do a general, seeing as he doesn't have any expertise in necessarily these things, he's going to do a quick stalk of what they had in the room, see if there was anything worth taking along with them, and just do a general search.
Okay, give
Can
me
you
a
reveal
perception
that
check on
as-
that. Yes, 48 points. Let me reveal that.
I just wanted to do some math with it.
So Daegron, you do tidy up all of the vials on the table, and there's a lot. Most of them you can't make any rhyme or reason of, but
He organizes them as he can. Oh, these ones are kind of reddish, and I guess these look like dirty water. It's not my expertise, but someone can look at this.
Desi will take a look when they get a chance. And also check out the corpses to see if they have anything magical and general looting stuff.
yes, for the general looting on the corpses, you can look at them as you want. They do have magical short bows and rapiers. Nothing else on them is magic.
Anyone ever want to pick up fencing? I think we've had enough to supply a team.
For the short bows and rapiers, because that's quick.
You said for the rapiers they have?
Rapier and short bow I can do. They're basically 3 actions for me. So 6 seconds.
I've revealed one of them. It's +1 composite short bows, +1 striking rapiers. I think I revealed it on the westernmost one. So if you want to loot from there and then multiply by 8, I'm not going to go through and reveal each one at a time. So
I'll take care of it.
actually, I'll move the one who's special out of the clump. The other 7 of them, just to get them off the map. And so from Rel, as you're spending some time really investigating these bodies, you are learning a couple of things. One, it does feel like they have been completely colonized by these fungus. There's a knot deep inside that you've chased down, kind of right above the stomach, that seems to be almost the new brainstem of these creatures based on this fungus that's throughout the rest of the body. The couple ones that you saw that used more of that resource, it does feel like more and more of their body was replaced by fungus on the inside. And the stuff that's erupting on the outside, much like an iceberg, is just the smallest portion of their fungal replacement. It
So these
feels
guys-
like some sort of disease or curse. And for the audience, yes, we did upgrade to version 13 Foundry. We're still working out a few issues. Please bear with us.
I will grab a sample of the mushrooms just so I can do some analysis. If we're going to stay here longer, I'll do it now. If we want to spend 10 more minutes. Maybe Vanarel wants to heal some people too. I don't know.
If we spend another 10 minutes here, I'll naturally regen another 10.
Yeah. Did you want me to identify these liquids too?
If you've got the time for it. There's quite a few of them.
It'll take me a minute and a half. But yeah.
So there's 10 to roll on. I think you can do one around, it sounds like.
If they are identifiable via occultism or religion, yes. They are
Oh,
crafting.
these are mostly crafting. I think these are
Okay.
entirely all crafting.
Then I will identify them later. Let's just stow them. It'd be 10 minutes each for me. Or actually 1 minute each for me. So no, it's never mind. But quick recognition is only for magical items, I think. So yeah. Okay. Well, I'll grab them and we can figure out what they are later.
And did you want to do anything else with that altar? I know you said you wanted to go back to it at some
Sure.
point.
I'll look at the mushrooms and try to figure out kind of what they are. If you'd like perception, I can do that. I can do nature. It's a little worse, but
The mushrooms themselves are not looking interesting to you at this point. However, you are seeing 3 piles of burnt dust, maybe thanks to what Libbiel did, or maybe it was here all along. But there's this weird black ash that is catching your eye, and Vanarel is stabbing himself.
No
I
more
see
than
you've
usual.
improved it.
Everything's fine.
It looks like it's only, even on a natural one, it was,
Just a
Failure.
fail.
yes, so you don't hurt yourself. That is good.
For 20
So
minutes,
yeah,
I've adjusted my health.
Perfect.
Can I tell what the black ash is, or can Libbiel tell?
Let me post the skills for it. Here you go. So this one does use any of the magic disciplines. Libbiel does not know what this is. Dezi, you know, you've heard of this. It's a very, I'm not sure where you would have heard of this, but it is black ash. This is
Yes.
a catalyst, which if you're not familiar, this is something that I just found out today when I was prepping this. So catalysts are a special type of consumable. It's kind of like a talisman for spellcasters. It changes the way a spell is cast. So if you use up one of these when you cast a Wall of Thorns, it adds this fungus trait and extra poison to the Wall of Thorns. I have to say, I love this idea as a consumable. I hadn't seen this before today, as a way of bringing back in material components without requiring them for regular spellcasting. I think this is a
Without
really cool
bogging
touch.
it down.
Yeah, for a mix in to empower a couple spells here and there. I love this idea. I hope they use more of it.
Well, I will grab it.
So I have a mild suggestion. I think we should go into the room that somebody prevented the mushroom men to go into first. Maybe there's a
Yeah.
survivor.
I was going to
If
ask.
not,
That does make sense.
if not a survivor, maybe something that they wanted to keep away from these men.
Well,
Are
let me
both
take
of
a
the
quick look
doors
here.
like that? There's another door to the northwest.
So
Only
was
the
one
south.
just a
surrounded with
summary.
salt.
This is the salted door with no mushrooms. This is the extreme mushroom door up here. And this is an average
Okay.
mushroom door with a strong wooden beam on your side holding it shut.
I'm wondering if that one just leads possibly back outside somewhere. So, well, we'll see.
Yeah, I would assume that one probably leads outward, if not something they were trying to keep in that's dangerous to them. So that is interesting, but later. This one, they weren't allowed near, so let's figure out what's here.
Yeah, Daegron's going to lean up against the door and listen, see if he can hear anyone on the other side.
Don't hear anything. This whole area has actually been quieter to you now that the acolytes praising the rotting god are dead, and you don't hear the sounds of the sewer in here as much either. It's kind of eerily silent in here.
Maybe worth checking out.
Anybody see any traps? I'm not usually good at these things. I always seem to step into them.
Do I see any traps?
You do not.
All right.
I don't-
And he goes to open
I
the
don't-
door.
To one side of this cramped storeroom lies a pile of Razmiri robes, mostly white, gray, and black, while on the other side there is a stack of the metal masks worn by the priests. The back of the room is filled with crates and barrels, many of different markings and stamps, as if stolen from several boats and merchants.
I think Daegron will kind of step forward cautiously and say, he's like, anybody in here? The fungus is dead if you are. Doesn't see anyone when he comes in and just goes, just a little storeroom, I guess.
Quick look around. I'm seeing the chest on screen, but I don't.
Yeah, well, everything in here is obvious, so that's why the loot actor is already visible.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I'll do a
Well-
quick identify on presumably the cloak and mask at least.
Sure.
I'm going to try to look for the less obvious.
Let me share. There's the cloak. You will identify a greater cloak of illusions. And for the mask,
Okay.
you will also identify a persona mask greater.
I assume these
Uh,
are probably relics from the the local religion.
So both of these would have been Razmiri robe and masks that were of the magic persuasion. So probably a higher rank priest who has enchanted his normal religious wear. And then there's many other non-magic Razmiri robes and masks.
I'm going to try to see if the room holds anything else besides this cache of masks.
Take a look at the liquids while you're doing that.
The liquids are going to be crafting rolls, if that changes your desire.
Yeah, it does. They're just
Okay.
going to go into my pocket here.
Yeah, looking around the rest, it does seem like there is some amounts of slightly spoiled foodstuffs back here. Seems like there's some cleaning agents as well. It looks like this is where they kept whatever they wanted to keep clean, maybe for when they were doing missions outside of this location. It doesn't look like they were kept away from here, I think, as Libbiel was maybe hypothesizing, but more this was their secure storage for things they wanted to keep clean.
Okay. Do we want to go through the scare? Actually, I'll spend. I'd like to refocus before we go through the scary door. I don't know, Vanarel, if you
I'm
want to
good
pat
with
it down
that.
to anybody else. but yeah.
I was hoping to see if there was any result on my searching the room. Less obvious.
Yeah, nothing on top of what you've seen at this point.
Okay.
It does just feel like this was kept clean so they'd have clothes when they do missions outside to avoid being suspicious in their rotting clothes.
Okay. Does our friend have any opinions about the mask? And
He would prefer to see that they get slightly edited so they are not useful in terms of masquerading as a priest of Razmir. And simple tailoring can probably do that for the robe. The mask might take a little bit more work from some form of armor smith or metal worker, but he's not trying to claim them back for the church. He is still more apoplectic of what's going on here and not even paying much attention to those, other than the fact that they might be useful.
okay.
I mean, we can sell
Well-
them back to the order potentially too. I don't know if we need them, but we'll see.
I don't know. I think those would benefit me at the very least. But if nobody wants to
if you can
keep
get use
them,
out of them.
well, it's just they do have a certain flair to them. But yes, I would definitely want to not masquerade as a priest of Razmir. I don't want to send the wrong impression.
I think we should probably check out the berry mushroomy door.
Does
Though
anyone
maybe
have
make sure
a
it's safe?
buttload of salt?
Let's see.
I
As you
know,
get
but,
closer to that door, you do see in the very center behind all of the fungus, there is a symbol of a mask carved into the stone door.
Zarius, is that like a normal thing? Like one of the symbols you'd carve on the doors of your safe holds?
I never was much for our less obvious efforts. I don't know all the symbols they may have used, but that would seem to imply leading on to an overseer's location, a priest's location.
Okay. Any objection to me using fire to burn away the mushroom?
Not from me.
All right, I'm going to step forward, pull up my staff of fire, and start using ignition to just slowly burn away the mushrooms.
Yeah, they smoke, they smell bad. I mean, of course, you're in the sewers, everything smells bad, but this still adds an even worse smell on top of all of that. And then they start changing into a weird black ooze that's just kind of dripping down the door, pooling on the floor a little bit. But the door is now free of mushrooms.
All right, I would like to not go first.
Daegron will step up and, well, if anything was on the other side, it probably would have hurt us. So let's see. And he'll go to open the door.
And you see a long hallway. It stretches about maybe 20 feet before what looks like crisscrossing passages open up ahead of you.
Yep, Daegron will head down and take a look around the corner and see if he can see any way forward. And goes, well, this looks a little more complex.
A wave of warm, fetid air rises from the flight of stairs that you just went down, the walls and risers of which are thick with more of the gently pulsating green fungus. The stairs open into a large vaulted chamber below. And as you see, there's multiple paths leading north and south, both an outer and an inner set of paths, it looks like. You hear, Vanarel, you're hearing a weird scraping sound around those corners from where you are.
Raping sound.
That seems fine.
I will.
Vanarel, go look first here. You've gotten it rough lately.
Sure, go ahead.
I'm going to pause
He goes,
things
oh,
there
something big.
while I show you what you're seeing. It has not reacted to you yet. It is
Ah,
a weird,
That's something.
crazy looking sculpture construct. You're not even sure what name to put on it. Maybe it's a demon. You don't know. It has 20, 30 spiky legs. That's probably the scraping sound you were hearing around a almost a bear trap like mouth. And then on top of that thing is a set of steps ending in a Razmiri mask lashed or with a scarf to the top of these steps.
I want to know what that is, but if it's not reacting to us, I'll take a check on it to figure out what
Well,
it is.
you can't see it from where you are, I don't think, can you? Oh, no,
I can see
you
at
can see
least
a
part
little
of
bit.
it.
Yep,
Yeah,
I'll give you a roll. Arcana or crafting or religion, I would take in this case.
I'm definitely gonna use my ability to roll twice here.
You know what? I'm gonna roll crafting.
use it if you have it.
I got some baby bonuses in crafting.
Okay, so Daegron, you think this is some form of an animated statue. Most commonly, these are humanoid in shape. You don't know why it's chosen this shape instead, but they're mindless. They tend to have their most defining feature is that construct armor, so they're often very hard to hit until you get them to half health or you crit them once. And what question would you like to ask about them in particular?
Is there anything he knows about? Seems like this. Like I guess looking more at the crafting at this almost like steel trap at the bottom. Does it seem connected to anything, or
The
does he think it's purely like magical? Does it seem like it's an kind of attack it would be doing at them?
The ones that you've heard of before, they were more humanoid rather than this weird, almost more abstract trap type
Mhm.
thing. But they often were carrying around a bucket of coals and they could stuff people into that bucket. You suspect this might be a similar feel to that. And then Dezi, you've heard of a rare construct called a tithe keeper that are employed by the priest of Razmir. These ziggurat-like constructs have over 24 legs and a trap-like mouth, and they are normally the guardians of treasure vaults or sent to punish villages that have failed to give their proper donations. And what would you like to know about tithe keepers?
Let's go with, any weaknesses that they might have?
There's something of a weakness. And Alzarius, maybe you could also actually move Alzarius to catch up with the party. He could confirm that they have a weakness to treasure in the sense of if you were to offer them appreciable amount of monetary or valuable treasure on the flavor of about 750 gold pieces each to the not each of you, but to the two tithe keepers, they probably would not use hostile actions against you unless you were hostile against them.
That's a big chunk of change.
I don't think I have anything that I'm willing to give up that's that valuable.
I don't have that kind of money, Desi.
Well,
Just
now you know.
a jar that could almost pay both of them. Definitely nothing I want to give up that's that valuable.
Half of the battle might be bad.
Just start throwing those random potions at them until they're happy.
No, I think we probably are going to fight these two.
I think Dagon kind of leans back around the corner and to say and goes, "You don't have any issues if we have to deal with these, right?"
Not at all. They should not be here. Obviously, whoever is here is no longer a priest of Razmir, and they have suborned these constructs.
Just wanted to
Either
check.
that-
Not looking to get smited here.
Okay, well, let's
I
go,
assume we
guess.
have your
Hold on.
tacit permission to just bring wrath upon the infestation here.
He nods.
I'm gonna quickly probably pull out my staff and use it and then put it away. I've got a bless in there just before we start.
I'll let you do that before combat starts.
I'll take a couple rounds off of it to be fair.
Okay,
Can I move up to like here with Vanna?
sure.
I assume you want in front of me.
If that's the way, I don't know if this goes around or.
It does,
It
yeah.
does.
Oh, it does.
I'll also you from across the hall.
Holds a hammer up in greeting.
Well, it sounds like you are now prepared to start combat, so let me toggle you all in, and please feel free to roll initiative. I pressed
Dagon,
begin
are you still scouting?
Yes, I've kept scouting up.
and up first is Vanarel.
If you hang it back, I can give you a haste.
Yeah, sure. So Vanarel will start to move forward before getting just grabbed by the back of the collar by Libby and he'll delay.
Libbiel.
I cast haste on Vanarel, and I'm going to
Thanks.
just eat my last action.
Vanarel.
All right. Well, I can see part of one of them to the north. So I think that's where I'm going to head first. Up this way. Oh, there's the other one behind me.
Did you make sure to apply your haste to yourself?
Yes, I did now.
Okay.
Thank you very much. So in moving up to the one, I don't know what these things are, big masked staircase things, tithe constructs of some sort. I can see both of them. So for my second action, I'm going to designate both of yeah, that's too many legs. That's not good. Which is why this one here at the top. Yeah, so I'll designate them both as my hunted prey with a second action. For a third, I am going to see what I can do to just hammer these staircases down into more of a ramp, maybe a pile of rubble instead. Let's see how that goes.
You have you have a miss and a hit there.
Okay.
23 was a miss,
Uh,
36 was a hit for 15 points of damage, which all worked as you expected it to work.
All right, that is good. And I think what I am going to do with my last action here is I don't feel like standing here and waiting for it to use all of those legs to walk all over me. So I'm going to back up just a bit here. And that is my 4.
Dezi.
Heard that go down, and I can see the one to the south. I'm gonna do something weird. I'm going to cast a blessed boundary. I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna center it here with I think a 15 radius. So it goes out to just below where I can see Vanarel. I know where I can see everybody in our party. And I want it rounding like kind of right next to just to the. I'll see if I can do a 15-foot burst here. Is that what I'm looking for? Yeah, 15-foot burst. So I'm trying to describe because the only thing this allows me to play is at 60.
You can always go back to the measurement control, pick a circle, and just draw your own circle that way. Do you want me to draw 15 and try to move it around? Oh, you got it. There you go. That's a 20 foot.
Does that
That's
look
fine.
right? Yeah, I'm okay with that, I think. That misses Vanarel from the looks of it.
That misses Vanarel. So let's see. Manifestations of divine force appear in the hundreds, swirling in a massive protective sphere. Provides
I
cover.
can't see if the one to the north is in it or
It is not.
Okay.
That's not.
But it would presumably have to cross if it wants to get to it. So.
Yes. And so it does not do anything to the existing one unless it crosses that barrier. Correct? Okay. That was your turn. Up next is one of the tithe keepers. It is the one to the north. It is going to. It has reach. Does it have enough reach?
I mean, I don't know if swinging through the barrier would. I guess.
I mean, the one to the north that you can't see can get to Vanarel without going through a barrier. So it's not affecting this one. Yeah, it's going to attack Vanarel from where it is. It lashes out with one of those long, pointy feet.
Oh, long arms.
And it is
feet.
trying to hit you. And it's going to miss with a 25 against AC. It will try a second one. And a 34 against AC is going to hit, it looks like.
Yes, it will.
For 28 points of piercing damage as it sticks through you. And then it tries to kind of hook and pull you back with an improved grab. So it's making a grapple check against you. And just roll it this way. 36 against your Fortitude DC.
That will do it. That beats it by 3.
So you are going to be grabbed. Put that on you.
Grand.
And so that's been its first 2 actions. It does have a third action left. And it is going to try to basically pull you back and slam you onto a different one of those leg spikes. And we will need a reflex save from you to avoid this.
Okay.
That's a critical success. So you're still grabbed. Maybe you're just able to wriggle and squirm just enough. It didn't pull you next to it. It didn't get you stabbed onto one of the other spikes. And that was its whole turn. Daegron.
Okay. Hearing bad things happen to Vanarel around the corner, he is going to go into his dueling stance. So he is set for the rest of this fight unless he breaks it. And then he'll stride around the corner. 5, 10, 15. Yeah, we'll go right here, right in the corner. As he comes up next to it and sees it's got this long metal leg kind of skewering Vanarel over behind him, and he'll try to disrupt it a bit. He'll do a snagging strike and try to knock it off balance.
And you will hit with a 34. No, sorry. I'm looking at the tithe
29.
keeper. 29 will hit for 23 more points of damage.
Yep. And then it's already applied, but it'll be off guard as long as it's next to him as he's kind of batting it back and forth, trying to keep it from getting to him.
And that was all 3 of your actions?
Yep. Stance, move, and strike.
Okay. The other Tithe Keeper is up next. And yeah, it's going to move up. I'm going to say its attack on Vanarel will trigger the Blessed Boundary.
Well,
So
it's in the Blessed Boundary right now, I think. But okay.
no, the Blessing Boundary, though, I think
It's not a line. It's a
no, it is a is a line. It's a very weird spell.
So it'll trigger the okay. Gotcha.
I'm being generous in saying that because really it's the line that matters, not the squares. But I'm saying Vanarel was not put inside the boundary of it because it would hurt Vanarel. So as it's attacking across, it's going to have to make the reflex save. So it got a 34 for its reflex save. That's a success. I believe it's still a basic save, so it's taking half damage.
Yeah, correct. Half damage of 34.
It took 17 points. And it will then try to... Is it going to be fighting over with its buddy? I think so. They are mindless. So here comes a foot trying to stab Vanarel.
Please, there's enough of me to share.
That is a 40 against your AC.
That'll hit me.
Just
Ow.
misses being a crit. And it will then try to grapple you. It fails, so the other one still has you grabbed. I'm not going to have to adjudicate how they fight over you. It has 1 action left, and it is just going to kind of headbutt you with that long staircase portion of itself. And I'm going to say once per round. So here comes the headbutt, and that is going to miss with a 20. It's a critical miss, but I think only Daegron has critical miss reactions.
Yeah, there's nothing I can do about it.
Zarius, I'm going to keep in reserve. Libbiel.
Okay. I'm going to move up, and I can see Daegron from here, and that's all I really wanted to do. Have a haste. This is the last haste I have.
Ooh, sadly.
And then I'm ending my turn in this one little spot. Because I have a feeling that there's a creature right over here.
Yeah, they got long reach. Be careful.
Okay, up next is Vanarel. You are grabbed.
Damn. Well, there's nothing that's stopping me from still striking. Luckily, I've got both of these things designated as my hunted prey, so even though I'm grabbed by the one up north where Daegron is facing off, I will turn my attention to the one that came over and failed to headbutt me.
That might cross the barrier. We're playing barrier rules.
Yes. That would cross.
But you can hit the one to the north.
Oh, this is bad? This line?
Crossing the line is bad.
Stuff. Yeah.
Okay. Right. All right. Well, then this is going to feel very... I will feel very threatened as this thing looms over me to the south. So I'm grabbed, so I can't move right now. I am immobilized.
You are immobilized.
You can always hit the thing that's grabbing you, though, typically.
You could try an escape attempt as well.
I know I can do that, but I mean, can I
Yes.
hit the thing? It's 15 feet away from me.
Yes, unless there's a good reason, and I will tell you when there is, you will always be allowed to attack a grabbing appendage, as if it was the creature itself.
Fair enough. This thing has too many appendages anyway. I may as well knock one of them off. I will do that then. I will focus on the one that has me grabbed, and I will start hammering the limbs off of this thing until it lets me free. Only one of them managing to come away again with a hit, though.
Yep. 27 will hit, thanks to Daegron making it off guard. And maybe the fact that in some ways, because the leg is stuck into you, it's pretty easy to figure out where that leg is. It's not dodging much, it's stuck in you. So maybe you even moved yourself to help move the leg into your swing a little better.
Yeah, grab me, just like latch onto it and pull. Well, I'll try to continue my attacks here then, hoping that if I beat it into unconsciousness with a natural 20 for my next hit.
That will critical.
That's your corrosive hammer.
So you already...
that is the Warhammer.
And it already added on the corrosive damage, and it should need a save to be knocked prone, correct? We're still not seeing that effect.
I'm not seeing that. I have not been able to find where that went or...
Okay, let's
let's
finish your turn. Between turns, please check like on Archives of Nethys about hunt prey, rangers.
Yeah.
I think Foundry's making a mistake, but let's have you look it up between turns here.
Yeah, I was looking on Foundry and couldn't find anything. Okay, so that was my second action right there. So for the third. I'll say, no, that third was not going to do anything at all. And then for a hasted strike, coming back around with the other hammer, it seems like the Warhammer,
That will hit
bit.
again with the off guard.
a little bit of something. 13 more.
Whoops, undo that. I applied it to you by accident. There we go. It's applied to it.
It rebounds. All right, that is all of my actions there.
Dezi, from where you are,
Yep.
you've seen like the end of one of those legs kind of stab through Vanarel and then like hook around, and it seems like it has him grabbed there. You saw the other one come up and lash out and do some damage, but avoids grabbing him.
Okay, well, this is terrifying. And Dezi is pretty happy with their position of peeking around a corner and being able to see one well. I think we're going to take a regular crossbow shot at the one that I can see that's just southwest of Vanna. The targeting with T is no longer working for me.
It's working for me.
Huh.
Make sure you're back in the normal mode and not on the measuring drawing mode. That could have thrown that off.
Yep, that'll do it. Thank you. Something I missed. Okay, I got it targeted now. Let's take that crossbow shot. 12 on the die for a 34. Looks like it hit.
That hit.
And 19 damage sounds fine. And my last two actions are going to be to pull out my holy symbol and mutter a prayer because you're looking pretty bad, Vanarel. I'm going to give you a heal here.
Sure.
That'll be 77 back. And my crossbow reloads. Yay.
All right.
And the one that has you grabbed is up next. And it's going to start off by once again trying to pull you in and impale you on a different leg. So we will need a reflex save from you.
Okay.
That's another critical success. So it's feeling like you're squirming a little bit too much, and it's not liking this. So what is it going to try to do instead? I think it's going to let you go. Well, you're not going to sustain the grab, so at the end of the turn, you'd be free. For its second action, it is going to attack Daegron and see if Daegron is more conducive to being impaled. With a 29 against AC, looks like that is a horrible miss. Daegron is not the answer. It's now upset that it dropped Vanarel. But, yeah, so it's going to try to re-impale Vanarel. This is a third map attack here, and it is going to miss you. So that was a very good turn for you. It shook you off its leg, slashed at Daegron, scraped off the armor, tried to go back for Vanarel, but Vanarel's now maybe got the measure of this thing and is dodging a little better, and it's Daegron's turn.
Okay, seeing as he's seeing it kind of try to reach past him still after Vanarel, he's going to attempt to put it to the ground with a slam down, so he'll do his regular attack first here. Oh, that's no good. Let's just hero point this. We don't want to start with that. Okay, 36 to hit.
That will hit.
For 22 slashing, and then I'll do an athletics check to trip him. 31.
31 looks like a success. I'm just double checking. It has a huge list of things. Nope. Okay. It can be tripped.
It's got all those feet. It needs to be tripped. Okay. With it on the ground, I think Dezi said they were mindless. He's not going to worry about trying to intimidate them. They certainly haven't seemed to show any sort of emotion. And as it's on the ground, he'll just start laying into it with the axe, trying to hack it apart. So we jump to third map for the rest of these after the athletics attempt. Hey, we'll take a nat 18 for 33.
That will hit.
And that is going to be 17 more points of damage. And then for his fourth action with the haste, another swing. Oh, and buries it into the stones next to it as it's kind of wiggling around.
Yeah, it's surprisingly agile for like this weird snake-like or almost lamprey-like creature when it's on the ground like this and not standing up. It's surprisingly hard for you to hit. And up next is the one to the south, who will attack through to Vanarel. It's going to have to take the Blessed Boundary again. So let me scroll back up to that because it gets a reflex save, I believe. It's going to be taking half damage again. If you can roll a new set of damage there, Dezi. Okay, it's taking half. And
33.
yes, it's now going to try to step on Vanarel with one of its pointed feet with a 38 against AC. Yeah, once a turn. And so damage for 25 points of damage, and it will try to grab you. It has you grabbed. And
Great.
It will now try to stick you onto one of its other legs. So give me a reflex save, please. But that your successes becoming critical successes or just rolling really well is definitely saving you from this. It's going to try it again, though. It has one action left. It can try it again. So give me another save.
Save again?
Yeah.
All right. Venom is just poking one hammer around the corner he's right next to me here, trying to anchor himself in place to not get yoinked into
And
oblivion.
you're doing very well with your saves there. If a mindless creature can look frustrated, it definitely looks frustrated. You see a gnashing of that bear trap, and it looks angry. Libbiel.
Okay, just to give Vanna a little bit of extra help. Here, take a life boost, Vanna.
And you're currently sharing everything just GM. Can you double check at the bottom 4 icons that you're on the globe? I've been revealing for everyone, but
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
that's the new version 13. Instead of having the drop down to select role types, the public role or the blind GM role are the useful ones. I almost want to see if I can hide the other 2, which we would never need to use. But yeah. Okay, so there was the
Okay.
life boost.
Okay. And then I'm going to try to hit. Can I hit the other one with this amount of hit revealed?
I'm going to give it some cover. So it's going to probably have +2 on its AC against attack rolls. If it's a save-based thing, it's fine. You can use it as is.
Yeah. This is going to just be a live wire.
I'll throw the cover on it for now. There you go. It has cover, so don't need to changing numbers. That will hit. I'll take the
Thought I
cover
had
off it now.
Okay.
37 against AC. Without the
No
cover, that
damage.
would have been a crit. It took all of that damage. So it does not seem to have nothing you've done has done more or less than expected damage. It seems like as constructs go, it's a little unique that way. It's almost like a normal human. Vanarel.
All right, so I did some poking around here, and I should be getting the critical effect when I do hit on prey on my hunted prey. I don't know why it's not doing that. I have a check on the sheet, so it should be all in the clear. But I also put a hunt prey macro on the one that I've been targeting, so hopefully
Okay.
that will fix things. We'll see how it goes.
They would have given it a save versus being knocked prone, correct? That one is currently prone because Daegron knocked it prone, so maybe Daegron wasted an action, but we're not going to roll that back. We'll watch this in the future.
Okay. Well, I'm going to continue with this one that will not hurt me if I try to strike at it. So the one to the north.
One to the north does not have you grabbed, so you cannot
Oh,
hit
that's right,
that
I'm
one
free!
anymore. Yes. No, you're grabbed again, but you're grabbed by the southern one now.
Oh, that's right.
And if you attack that one, you will have to save against the Blessed Boundary.
It's so confusing. Everyone just wants to grab me by the neck and shake me.
The Blessed Boundary is a reflex save. Just to point that out, Daegron. Or sorry,
All right, so I'm still going to target the one up by Daegron, at least for now. I will try to avoid my my potential boundary demise. I will use my light hammer just to throw it up that way and just try to bounce it off the what's left of the rubble of that thing while it's lying on the ground. 30 to strike.
That will hit it.
The north.
10 points. It's looking pretty beat up at this point, but it's still clicking and clacking and squirming away.
Yep. I'm just going to just catch the hammer above my head and then just whip it right back around in a sidearm. I'll try and do that a second time. Coming away with a 40 this time.
That's a critical hit.
Crumble, you stupid thing. Oh, and there's the prompt for the the prone. Okay, so we've got that solved.
It's already prone. Yeah,
yeah.
I wanted to just check if it was rolling right and had all the DCs set. It looks good.
Okay. I don't think I'm going to be able to drop that one completely to the north, so I am going to turn my attention to the one that does have me grabbed here, and just so that all the macros and things will work right. Even though I can target 2 of them at a time, this macro only allows me to do 1, so I'm going to target on this one, and I will just grit my teeth, hoping that I don't get eaten by that boundary thing.
So reflex save from the boundary first.
Oh, okay, I just hit the macro.
Okay, that's fine. Any order is fine. So you will hit. It looks you missed in a hit. So I'll apply the damage, and then we still need
scroll up to the.
it's DC 31, I believe.
Yeah, it sounds right.
Okay, I'll just roll the reflex. That'll be 32.
So that's becomes a crit, right?
My
Yes.
success becomes a critical success. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Came with that thing for 10 points, and then I will, for my last hasted action, I'll just try to bring the Warhammer down on this one that has me grabbed. Let go.
That will hit again. 32 against AC.
32. All right. Cracking through like the hardest of these stairs.
And Dezi. Things are
Let me
looking
know
a
when the
little better
north
from your
one goes-
perspective.
Yeah, let me know when the north one goes down, because I can get rid of the barrier, but it seems to be hurting this one too. Does he carefully aims his crossbow at the one that's got Vanarel grabbed, and I'm going to do an Eldritch Shot with a telekinetic projectile. Yeah, no, that's not okay. I'm going to use Guiding Luck to reroll that. That was a nat 1. That seems a lot better.
38 will be a regular hit.
Rolling damage then for the attack. Yeah, it's pretty bad for 7 damage, but the telekinetic projectile, I think we're fine with piercing for an additional 22.
Okay, all of that's been applied. That was your whole turn, I believe. The one up to the top, it's going to try to stand up.
All right.
Probably the last thing it's ever going to do, but
So we swing down on it.
that's a critical hit either before or after, doesn't matter the order, and it will be destroyed.
It just brings the axe down and almost breaks the top of the stairs off near where the mask is at.
And you see a couple of silver pieces come rolling out of the corpse of it. It is now Daegron's turn.
While the barrier's there, I'm just going to delay till after Dezi's turn, so I'll go right to the next turn.
Okay.
Because I don't have the reflex to be messing with that barrier.
Okay. So up next is it. And it's going to keep trying to, it has you grabbed, so it's going to try to impale you. I'm still going to make that take the reflex save against the Blessed Boundary, even if that one might be more questionable, that's just pulling you in, that it's already across, but I'll still roll it. Let you get your money's worth from that spell. That's going to be a critical fail, I believe.
Yep.
The reflex save from Daegron.
I've got.
That is a failure.
Not gonna make it this time.
You do have a hero point.
Yeah,
Vanarel.
I like to hang on to it just in case
Okay.
terrible things happen next.
So you take this much damage. You take 18 more points of piercing as you are thrown onto a leg. You also are bleeding as long as you are grabbed by it. And you are now grabbed without it needing to spend effort to keep you grabbed. So this is kind of a automatic prolong the grab as long as you're on the leg this way.
Hail. Okay.
But I think it might just try ripping you off that leg with its other legs now. So that will be a fortitude save from you.
That is very rude and violent.
And that is a failure.
Yeah. Okay.
For only 12 points, that was extremely low damage rolls on 4d10, but it has increased your bleed from 1d8 to 2d8. And I'm going to say this is not written here, but I think it feels appropriate. It's going to have thrown you across its body with that. And that was its whole turn. We do have a hero point to award, and I think I'm going to give one to Vanarel for being the plaything of these two creatures.
Vishkanya Ragdoll. That's my theme for today.
It is now Libbiel's turn.
BL can't see this one, so she's going to move up here. See that it's right there and just keep moving.
You were trying to come into my Bless Aura, right?
I was already in it, I thought. Okay, so what I'm going to do is point my fire staff at it and cast range ignition. Sorry, went away on me.
31 against AC is a hit. I forget, does it get any cover or concealment from the Blessed Boundary?
I believe it provides cover. Let me double check.
It's still a hit. I just want to make sure if it's concealment, it's
don't
cover.
think
I
it
see
is.
cover. Yep, okay.
Yeah, cover.
Okay, I'm going to roll the damage.
It's squirming. It looks like it's not liking that fire. It didn't do anything extra, but it does seem like it's maybe it was trained or conditioned off of fire in the past. Vanarel, you are not grabbed. Let me take that off of you because it did throw you. There you go.
Not grabbed. It did throw me unceremoniously across the room, but not before stabbing me on one of its legs and then ripping me off like I'm a Band-Aid or something. All right, but it did keep me on my feet, so I am going to just bring both the hammers down on this thing. I do not... I need time to stop bleeding here, so I'm going to see if this... I cannot manage to get 2 strikes on this thing at the same time.
That pattern stays. 10 points get through.
Okay, that was a second action for me. Desperate third with the light hammer.
Will miss,
One last one before I just run out of breath for now.
and that will miss. You will, as we end your turn, you will take some bleed damage here. Let's see how much of this is being automated right now. It looks like this is entirely automated right now. Recovery roll, damage. Okay. First time seeing that in version 13, making sure nothing was different. So that is awesome. It already got applied. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Dezi sees that Vanarel's looks okay, but not great. I think I'm going to start with a shot at it and maybe hope I finish it. Sorry, I'm missing a button.
Yep, I threw the cover on for your Blessed Boundary since you're shooting through it.
Actually, in that case, I will dismiss the boundary. I think that's a better idea.
Okay.
Then I'll take that shot.
I've taken the cover off then. 33 against AC is a hit.
That will do 21 damage.
And that will kill. And this one vomits forth a huge pile of treasure as it dies. Inside the thing that it exuded, you see a short sword, you see a wand, and a lot of coins.
Okay, but my last action is going to be to run up to Vanarel because they're injured. So
Vanarel has 2 turns for 12 healing, so
I will still get us out of initiative. I know we have bleed damage going on, but we don't need to go round by round on that. So we're out of initiative. And what would you like to do?
so yeah, Vanarel's not bleeding anymore. I will check out what it spit out first. I think I knew what these were, so I'm less interested. Looks like I may owe you 2 rolls here.
I will share this. So for you, these are both going to be, I think, 3 actions you said. So these are relatively quick things. What's the rest of the party doing while Dezi is identifying things? Assuming Vanarel is patching himself up and stopping the bleeding, we won't need to do more of that.
Yeah, definitely going to take a step back and deal with that. There's also some pretty gnarly wounds that won't stop bleeding initially.
I'm
So
checking around the area to see about the possible pathways.
Sure.
Yeah,
and
same
so
thing. Daegron's just watching to make sure nothing comes in on them while they're taking stock and healing.
So the sword was a +2 greater striking cold iron short sword.
Yeah, Vanarel, I know you like your hammers, but
And that's another
Yep.
natural one that would have been a crit fail, but because you're so good, that would have been a success. So it's only downgraded to a failure. And I have not seen a roll on the wand yet, Dezi. The wand, it is a Wand of Howling Blizzard. It's a rank 5 spell.
Sounds arcane.
And as Daegron and Libbiel were looking around, Libbiel, one thing you would have noticed, you notice there's a trap on the floor and ceiling right here.
Okay, I inform everyone. I've found one trap right over here and out this door.
It looks like a series of holes in the floor and ceiling, the type of thing you would expect spears to close from both sides at once on you.
sorry, where was that? I was distracted by all the shiny stuff in there. Oh,
The opening to the south.
Libbiel, you're trained in arcane magic. Did you want the staff? Wand? That certainly seems appropriate for you.
Possibly, but I might need to hand it off to Bia. I might switch Bia to a build out where Bia can switch items into my hand quickly. But
Well, feel
that
free to take
might
it if
be
you
a,
want.
a later day thing.
It's a 5th level spell, Howling Blizzard, that does some damage, and I think makes difficult terrain.
Yes, that seems really good.
Oh, right, you can cast it as 3 actions to do a burst versus a cone.
Okay, so I think we should probably avoid this specific exit. So,
Sure, it seems like there's other ways to go here.
yes, but let me probably peek my head out the ways if we want to go any specific direction. I have a suspicion that on this side over here, she points like this direction, that this should probably lead back to the sewers proper.
I would ask while you're exploring this location, either tell me the whole party is moving together or you are exactly where you are if you want to be a little spread out. I want to pay attention to the location as people are moving here. So
I think within this room, we're probably wandering around individually. Once
Yeah.
we head out, I'd anticipate us being in more of a formation.
Yeah, definitely.
So, do you want me to just throw a stick up, well, my staff, and we can pick a direction by where it points?
Oh, no, that's a terrible idea. I mean, I think going to the west here is like maybe our best bet. It looks to go further in. Sorry, you've hit
Okay.
upon the one thing that is like actually antithetical to Desi's religion. Randomly choosing a direction is something Desi can't do.
Huh. Okay.
Well, we want to make sure nothing comes up behind us. Let's give a quick peek down this north corridor first, and then west seems like a good way.
We did see spikes down the south, so let's just be careful.
Yeah, takes a quick look where we saw the spikes to the north, just to see the same thing here.
I'm pretty sure this side is actually not mirroring the other side because there's a wall there.
Okay, it doesn't see anything. He steps in and takes a look, and seems to loop back. Let me take a quick look here. And Daegron will start kind of creeping down the
And I need
hallway.
to
just
pause you
see.
there as you do run into a second one of those traps that was
Yeah, found it.
out of sight of. I will tell you right now, Libby will see the next trap sheet that is there, but Libbiel did not look down that hallway where you went. So we will need a reflex save just from Daegron.
Yep, no worries.
That is a failure.
They hurt a bit.
And you are currently immobilized on them.
Hey, Dag, honey, maybe I should go first.
If you can see him, that really hurt, but I wouldn't want to see you get hit by this.
Vanarel
Yeah.
and Don, can you pry Daegron yourself with Vanarel out there?
Even if I set off a trap, I have things to
Yeah.
delay the trap going off, or I can get out of it. So
I'll come over and try to offer Daegron a hand up to get him off of the spear.
Yeah, give me a escape or athletics or whatever you want to use to get off of the spears.
What is it? Unarmed or athletics? I think I think they work out to the same for me. So we'll just.
Yep. Okay. You've been pulled off the spears, and after you're pulled off, you see the spears ratchet themselves back into the ground, and you do hear an audible click as if it has been rearmed.
Yep. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
these
Oh,
just loop back.
they automatically rearm. That's awesome.
Good discovery, Daegron.
Well, we
I
found
will.
it automatically rearm. You're welcome. As
Well,
he's bleeding from multiple
I guess
places.
I will at least have them. I'll make them visible on the map, so at least you know the ones you have seen.
Okay.
It looks like you can use some quick healing there.
Yeah, just something light.
I mean, life boost would probably do. You want to get to Dezi or should I?
I can grab them. I wouldn't mind. Quick brief rest here, maybe 10 minutes to restock.
Okay. So I'm
Did we
keeping
take a
Okay.
10-minute or no? Sorry.
You have not taken a 10. No, I think you did take a 10-minute here right after the fight. So we're up to.
I didn't get
one
my
Okay,
thing
well,
back.
that's
So yeah,
three.
I'll have 2. I'm good to go.
You're up to about a little bit more than an hour in this complex now. So you do know you're well after curfew when you emerge.
Okay. What's the total from this? Is it 48?
So it's a 6 level, 6 times 2. Yeah, 48 is correct. Yep.
Okay.
And I'll just stay at the two focus points because I didn't regain.
Okay.
Yep,
So I
I'm
think
good.
marching order is Libby, then
Well,
Dak-
Daegron can go
Daegron.
in front as long as you are right behind it.
I'm
Right.
going to sit on my broom so I can't set off anything on the floor.
Or above him.
I think, at least in this case, that you think that would be a valid counter in this location.
So yes, it looks like a lot of these are pressure plates. I don't set off pressure plates.
Lead the way, Libby.
All right, so let's go.
And you do see another one to the north. We'll put
Here's
it right
another
there.
one.
Are you able to disarm it?
Yes, probably. Right.
A different pressure plate right here
Oh, and there's another pressure plate.
at the
right
end
there.
of the. This one just looks like a pressure plate. You don't see any signs of holes in the wall or ceiling or floor. Nothing that looks like a trap to you.
Okay,
Might it
well,
open
I'm
a
going to
door?
disarm this one first.
Sure.
Is that a theory
And
roll?
it would be a thievery roll.
I will make sure I do this correctly. There you go.
Yes, that will disable this one.
Okay, so this one doesn't seem to be a trap. I'm going to stand back and I'm going to take something from my pack, my torch, and I'm going to set it off like away from it.
Okay.
So it's just going to like poke it with a torch, push down on it.
Yeah, you heard some doors open and close.
Okay, sounds like there's some doors around here somewhere that will open if we lay this down.
Maybe it needed to be more than a torch, but I'm going to allow the torch to trigger it enough.
Oh no, she's pressing weight on it.
Okay.
So we're going to
Yep.
probably have to figure something else out set there.
You
I
want
can always grab one of
down?
the crates from the room back there.
It seems like it was a toggle. It doesn't. It feels like at this point
okay.
it has like raised back up. You did not hear the doors change again though, so you think it's a toggle rather than a must keep weight on it type of thing.
Dezi, please do not go first.
I mean, I am searching too, and I'm pretty good at perceiving it. So
I have pre-rolled for the two of you. I knew that you were both searching.
Let's see.
Oh,
I'm
did the
gonna
door
just
close
sneak
on us
back
in
in.
here?
Yeah, it looks like it. I'm on the other side of the door.
Back it up.
maybe another door opened, or did we just close it?
It might have opened up another door. Yeah. Out this way. Do not go further than this. That's that other trap.
We try the southerly one. Lead the
Um,
way, and I'll follow you up.
Sure. I will disable this trap over here.
Okay.
And
What is the point of these bizarre hallways?
I mean,
Just to make you dizzy. Not dizzy, dizzy.
they're
Or does
very
he
good defensively.
And that one is also disabled now.
Okay, this way is free. Let's go.
I'll ask Alzarius, are these maze tunnels a usual thing for safe houses?
Some method of befuddling and confusing, delaying intruders would be normal, but there is not any set pattern to the architectural patterns we would have used. So I would not know. There's no religious significance, at least, to how the structure is laid out.
Okay, well, there's nothing.
Nothing in this alcove here.
Okay, let's move back this way.
I'll take some perception checks, though.
Oh, okay. Let me just get back over there.
Dezi, well, since Dezi got a critical success on that, I'm going to give you the two bits of information here. You do see very faint outlines. You suspect there is a door in this wall and in the wall to the south of you
Okay.
that are probably controlled by those switches that you found so far.
So we need more switches, or we need, more switches.
Okay.
Or we push the other one again.
Maybe.
Or we can just force them open?
Am I seeing any more pressure plates around?
You are not.
Okay.
Can we re-trigger the one above, or it seemed to be a one?
You could if you want to.
I'm going to look over here to see if anything's changed. Sorry, or GM. I'm sure this is.
No, this is fine. You did see another one of the pressure plates to the north there, Libbiel.
Okay, I'm gonna make
And
note
if
of
you
that.
want, please test this. I promise you this is not going to backfire on the party. Move your token onto that square. One more up. Yes. Okay. Good.
Oh yeah, it did.
It automatically does them if you move on to them. I can trigger them manually if you're saying you're doing it from a distance. I just wanted to just see if it was working as it's intended to.
Yeah, as you
Okay,
step on one,
okay.
you hear Daegron go, the one to the west opened, not the one to the south.
I'm gonna continue to search over here. This is also just like another dead end.
I believe you've come through there before, so that one looks like that's a place where maybe a door has closed that used to be opened.
Huh. Okay.
Come on over, Libby.
I'm coming. I'm guessing this way still goes that direction.
You're good.
Okay.
Waiting for you.
Is this a pressure plate?
It looks like it's another one of the doors that would be controlled by a pressure plate.
Okay. Looks like I need to find more pressure plates.
Or activate the north one again, maybe?
Possibly. I'm gonna go up on the top route, and that door is gone.
Oh,
Huh.
this is like a maze. Gotcha.
Yes. Shifting walls maze.
Yeah, try
Love
try
it.
going back to where I got horribly impaled.
Well, we can't. I'm going to go for that trap and disable it.
Okay.
Just
Yep.
get it out of the way.
All the traps you've seen have been disabled.
Okay, is there a pressure plate here?
There is not.
You re-trigger the one that you just triggered before?
Sure. It will see you two away from me.
And you can do it twice. Yeah, we didn't go through that door yet.
One.
Daegron, you want to come in here with me, and then we'll see what happens. You can trigger it again if you want. That way you can get to the other door.
Oh, we're
Okay.
just in a small room.
So, Daegron, how you been?
Oh, just getting impaled by spears.
Yeah, tough day.
Hey,
Sounds
Libby, I
real
think
fun.
hit that pressure plate again.
Oh, I'm just in a very small room now.
I don't see anything
I'm
at all
I'm
now.
a stone cage of emotion.
And so, Vanarel,
Yeah.
you did see the door to your south open up.
Okay, the door that I wanted to open didn't, and now the door to the south has opened.
Oh, hello.
You mind doing?
hey.
You hear a knocking on the wall.
Yeah, Desi's in that little room over there. Now, it's maybe not
Okay.
as little for him as it was for me, but I'm sure it's still not the most pleasant.
So, Nat, quick, how you doing?
Okay, I'm going to re-trigger the north one twice. Oh, the wall sealed up. That's interesting. I need to trigger the east one once, then the north one twice, then maybe go from there. Actually, it comes to my mind that I might have been able to go through a different way to get up there. All right, once, twice.
Luckily, I moved quick.
That's good. I'm hoping you
I
are.
think
Twice.
that was twice.
I can
Okay.
no longer get back to the room.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm just trying to get the room of tiny
I'm out.
emotion.
There you go.
Okay. Now we want the
Oh.
south room open
Oh
again.
no! Just stay where you are and see what happens, everybody.
Yeah, Dezi, you do see another pressure plate at the end of the hall there. Yep, you've just triggered one.
Okay. What happened?
Well, I triggered a pressure plate over here, so don't step on it again because it changed something.
There was Libbiel, there was one here that's been triggered.
Yeah, just getting map exploration.
Yep.
Did Daegron hear that the anything move past
Yes.
the walls?
Daegron,
Okay.
you would have heard sounds from down past the double doors you'd seen. You've also saw that it did trigger a door here. And
I'm
Libbiel's
going-
probably aware that it's opened a door here that used to not be open.
Yes, this is actually really convenient for me. And I'm going to.
Dagger's just going to start kind of shifting his way forward to see if it opens completely here.
Dezi, can you get the one up north?
Sure, I'm on it.
I will step on a plate. To let you in.
Nope, can't get that one.
I will let you in. I'm already aware of this problem.
Oh, it looks open. I'm not gonna. He's like yelling through the stone to Vanarel. Oh, it opened again. The path looks good.
I'm going to have to let Dezi out now. You got out?
Yeah, do that one again. I think we're good, maybe, possibly.
I'm pretty sure you're.
Never mind, I'm stuck in this corner here.
You should be able to get out now.
I'm out.
Okay. Go to the south room. Go through the room of tiny emotions.
No, you're going to have to trigger something one more time.
You there?
because that wall is. There we go.
All set.
Did we solve a maze?
You have solved the maze. Good job. I hope that was interesting. The party has found their way through a maze of pressure plates, traps, and pressure plate controlled doors. As you exited this, you do feel the fungus is becoming more and more prevalent as you work your way down this corridor here. You see tendrils of almost reminiscent of like a jellyfish or some other almost vine-like tendrils coming down this path and entering the tunnel that you're in. Fungus coats every surface, and you see this becoming a thick, spongy mass.
Nothing
gonna
goes
get
back
bad.
to some notes. Well, that was fascinating. I wonder if all Razmiri has these kinds of puzzles. And maybe if they'd let me, just do a few.
Guess I should have
What?
Alzarius catching up with you all.
I don't know if they'll just let you in to do the puzzles, but it's good to know that you can handle them. Did you want to keep checking for traps ahead, or?
I
Libby-
think you first, then me right behind you. Yeah.
Yep,
I'm
either
worried
you or
about
Dezi.
whatever might be spreading this. Yeah, that's fine. I think we're probably sim.
Yeah, he steps around and he goes,
And I will
I-
pause
good.
things there as you see something. You see a wooden throne that's been infested by thick coils of thorny fungal vines and sickly-looking mushrooms, and a figure seated on that throne who looks more mushroom than human at this point. Let me share the artwork. So we have a nice carved wooden throne and a horribly corrupted human who looks connected to the throne, bound to it in some ways. And as he sees Daegron come around the corner, kneel before the rotting god and prepare to enter the service of the true power. And we are rolling initiative right away.
he doesn't want to talk?
He does not believe
I
in
have-
talking.
An opening gambit that might cause you guys to not be able to approach him. But it should probably just utterly solo him. Do I do it?
Well, I also need to put on, he had some pre-buffs going on as he heard you in the hallway. Let me get those applied. Let's see.
I
First.
think it's strange that this is not the first time we've come across some weirdly tied to a big chair.
Yeah, well, he can't dodge this spell, so
Let's put that.
I kind of want to
There?
put on him.
And then the other thing he has, where is it? There we go. Okay. Everyone's rolled initiative. He's rolled initiative. Libbiel, you are up first. And you currently can't see what's going on.
All right, you would unpause the game.
Oh,
I will take
thank
my
you.
turn.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to move up.
There's
and-
one other spell I'm
Oh.
supposed to have on him. One other spell. Where is it? Go ahead, though, while I figure this out.
Okay, you look really scary here. Shit.
There it
let me
is.
just redo that. Restore. Cast Awaken Entropy. And
Okay. That's a 3-action spell. If you have to move, you can't cast it this round.
oh, okay. And I can't see him from here. That's fine. I'll wait off on that spell then. I have a really big spell I want to drop on him later. If you
Okay.
give me it. And she's going to instead test his fire resistance. Sounds like a good idea. Have an ignition, friend.
30-foot range. Is that in range? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You need to move one more step forward.
Okay.
Okay. That will
move.
miss. 33 against AC.
Okay.
And Alzarius is up next. Is he going to come in the room? What are you signaling anything for Alzarius to do? Either Daegron or
Well-
Libbiel, who has seen what's up ahead.
Not yet.
Okay.
Anyway.
So he will at least delay for now. Dezi.
I'm gonna let Daegron go first with the tie initiative. There.
Okay, I'll drag Daegron ahead and go to Daegron's turn. There you go.
All right. So to start this off, I guess we'll do he enters his dueling dance. And then how far away are we here? I guess we charge in and see if we can.
I will need a will save from you.
I figure there's going to be some. So do you want me to do it before I move?
Yes, it's going to affect your move.
Do you have a thing for me or do you?
This one does not, sadly.
Okay.
That is going to be a critical fail. On a critical fail, do you want to...
I'll re-roll it.
Okay. 37 makes that into a success. Every square within 20 feet of him is difficult terrain for you. You felt a wall of mental energy just stopping you from approaching him. And it's taking
so that's
extra
20.
effort.
It's stepping into it, and I wouldn't be able to go more with this turn. And then, I don't. What is
sudden
it?
charge,
10?
right?
I sudden charge. Sorry,
Ah,
yes,
you might not make it
double
there,
movement and an attack. I don't think I could get there, so I don't know what would happen then with sudden charge.
I think you finish the double move and the attack whiffs.
Okay, so I think he's one away then.
Okay, that's a lot of stuff.
Very impressive, isn't it?
Lovely. It's lovely. Yes. This seems fine back here. Let's see. We have lots of things. Let's try to figure out something. I guess we will cast a. Let's see how he feels about fire. Let's cast a holy light on. Back roll is a 36, which looks like it hits.
That will hit.
We'll see if he is the right. Okay. He seems to not like either fire or holy damage. I'm not sure which. Okay. Yeah. And you know what? I am going to spend a focus point here. Succeed an attack roll against a creature. I want to roll a recall knowledge.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna religion or
nature
what
or society would be the most
okay.
appropriate
Well,
ones.
I guess we'll do nature.
Okay. This is some form of fungal infested human, even more so than the ones you fought before. What would you want to know about him?
Yeah, we need to take him down. What sorts of things are going to hurt him? Was it the fire or the holy that did more damage? Weaknesses, I guess.
So I will say he has the unholy trait, so he did take the holy damage. He has both a weakness and a resistance to fire.
Huh?
Okay, interesting. I will let
Okay, we'll put it this way. He has a natural weakness to fire. He has drank a potion because he knows you use fire to counteract most of his weakness. So its weakness is a lot less pronounced than it should be.
Okay. So that was a move and a 2-action spell. So that is my full turn and the reaction.
Okay. It is his turn now. And what does he want to do? First, let me check that. Nope, that does not.
Faenliss, you gave everyone a hero point. Was that intentional?
When did I do that?
When you said you were awarding, I think, Daegron with a hero? Or no, I forget.
Let me check what it looks like. Let me check. That looks like I gave everyone too many. So let me take one away from Dezi and Libbiel. That looks correct now. Thank you for the honesty there.
No problem.
So he is up, and you see a lot of his wounds stitch themselves back up. You see fungal growths come out of the chair and kind of go into his body and reemerge and replace that which you burned away. And he is then going to, I think he's going to cast a spell. And I think we want this one. So I will need a fort save. Is this going to give me a macro? It is not, it looks like. And Dezi is getting a hero point back from the audience for your honesty. I will apply that right now. Thank you, Nilbog. Okay, now he's casting a spell. This does not have a macro here, so I will need a save. It's a fort save from Daegron, as it feels portions of yourself are pulling away. And that would be a failure.
Can't do anything about it.
And a second Daegron appears on the battlefield. Let me add a tint to this one or something. Tint color, there we go. That should make him look different. I'm happy with that.
Should make him more
Daegron,
green.
why does that version of you have a mustache?
He's more red. Okay.
He's more red. And that one now gets the normal 2 actions that a minion would on summoning. And that is Daegron attacking Daegron.
I like that.
Daegron cannot hit himself on a 5. That's a good sign. Or on that. So Daegron swings at Daegron twice, does not do any damage, and you do see it starts to break apart a little bit, even as that's going on. So it's taking some damage. And I also need to change fake Daegron's max HP. Can I do that without affecting actual Daegron? Daegron, can you watch your... Nope, that's not working. Okay, I'll have to... If I change this... Did I just change your HP? I did.
Yep.
Okay. I will track this outside of Foundry. But that was its whole turn. It is now Vanarel's turn.
All right. Well, Vanarel's been halfway down the hall while everything has been going on. 20, 30 for one action into this fungus room. Libby, which Daegron is ours?
Probably ignore that issue and just go for the guy on the throne.
Though I'm
But
not
I
sure.
think it's the
the
one
other
whose
Daegron.
face is starting to look a little melty. I don't know.
Okay. I will designate the guy on the throne as my hunted prey.
Hey, you get two. You can have me too.
I don't know which one of you to target, so I'm going to do one for now. That is my second action. And I guess my third, I'm going to advance in, but not
That will need a will
close
save.
in fully on him. It will save. It is.
That would be a failure. You cannot move closer to him than you currently are.
Like I'm physically restrained, or...
There's like a mental barrier pushing you away.
All right, then. From at this point, all right, I'll just throw my light hammer at him from here.
It was your third, though, right? Move, study, move.
Yeah.
Oh, right, because
Yep.
I attempted to move, so that's the third. Okay.
Libbiel.
Okay, this turn is Awaken Entropy.
Okay. All things age, all things die. And so it's a 10-foot burst. You're just hitting him. Got it. He's
Yeah.
rolling a save.
It does increase every turn.
He got a critical
until-
success. Okay. But he'll have to save each round, it sounds like. Yep. Okay. But it's
Mhm.
actually each turn that begins or enters the turn. So this is his save for the first turn. So it does nothing actually right now. But we will use that save on his turn. Got it. Okay. That was 3 from you. Alzarius, you're not telling him to do anything. He's staying behind. Daegron.
Okay. I think with this imposter on him, he's going to try to get rid of him so he doesn't do the horrible things he does to other people to him. So as he reels back as this imposter kind of comes up on him, parries the 2 hits, and then tries to smash it into the ground and get rid of it. And maybe it's because it's himself, but just whiffs incredibly.
Luckily, this copy does not have all your special abilities, just has your strikes.
Also, it probably
okay.
isn't dueling parrying because...
Yes, but I can't take
True.
that off
Yeah,
because
understood.
it takes him off of both right now.
I'll just keep an eye on that.
Yep.
And seeing as he missed him and it didn't react with his usual gusto at such a thing, he goes, huh. And he'll stride forward one and then take his second swing at the caster. 5 ain't good.
That's going to miss.
Yeah. Well, either way, he's up in his business now, so hopefully he can interrupt him a bit.
Dezi is up next.
Okay, I think I'm going to use an action to try to figure out, is this thing regenerating? Is it, how's it getting life back?
You're doing another recall knowledge, so you could do the
Yeah.
nature or society again.
Okay, I'll try the nature, and I will use scholarly recollection here. I think it's a good idea. Sorry, that's not the right one, but recall knowledge. Yeah, there we go. That is the right one.
You're not sure. This is a unique thing you've not seen before.
Okay.
Other than what you figured out initially about the fire, you're not going to learn more about this guy.
And we're gonna, do my normal thing, pull out this bottle of holy water and throw it behind him in the room, and it'll burst in the...
Holy Cascade. Okay, he's rolling his reflex save. Critical success.
Well then, that's annoying. Okay, yep, that was my turn.
He is up next. He keeps healing some more. And Daegron, you can give me a perception check there to maybe notice what's healing him.
All right.
Maybe hit the throne?
You're not seeing anything that makes you have any idea what's going on.
Okay.
He is going to, let's see, he'll spend 1 action sustaining his summon, who is going to step into the flank and try to attack Daegron. We'll have to check if it's adding the flank on this or not. It looks like it's not
Still a
adding the
miss.
flank, but it's still a miss. And that was its 2 actions. Oh, sorry, yeah, the minions 2. And then you see all of the tendrils on this floor kind of shoot into the ground and then come erupting up out of the ground, trying to impale everyone in this room. So that's everyone but Dezi will need to give me a reflex save, which does include fake. Fake Daegron's going to critical fail. Let's see. So I see a fail from Vanarel.
I'm in the middle of trying to get a hero point reused on this.
Okay. I see a critical fail from actual Daegron, a fail from Libbiel, a critical success from Vanarel now, and somewhere I thought I...
Right? Yeah.
You got a regular fail and fake Daegron got the critical fail. Yes. Okay.
I got a critical fail. I re-rolled it.
Okay. So let me roll the damage. So this is basic save. So if you critically failed, which I think is only fake Daegron. So fake Daegron is taking enough to be... Did that apply to actual Daegron?
No, I did my own.
Okay.
When I applied mine, it did it to it. Too.
Okay.
Just track it separately.
I'm going to apply taking it off the map. It had less HP than you. But between the critical fail and the each round destabilization, it is gone. And that makes things easier. So you took your 30, Libbiel took 30, and your speed is reduced by 10 until the end of it, until the start of its next turn. Don't know if any of you need to move or not, but you would be hampered to 10. I think did they get rid of hampered as a condition?
Yes.
That was the name of it
Yep.
in the playtest that they used for speed reduction. Okay, but that was its old turn. Vanarel.
All right. So I guess if I can't get past this barrier, I will try to sneak around the side here.
Okay.
15. Is this a square up? There's a spot. So this is where I...
That's the furthest you can approach him, yes,
Okay.
on that arc.
All right. From here, then, let's...
Oh, sorry, one
Yeah.
second. I forgot. The boss is hasted. So he will take a regular strike action against Daegron. Forgotten all about that. He wasted 1 action last turn. I won't go that far back. 44 against AC is a hit for 35 points of damage, and I will need a fortitude save.
I don't like this. Oh, these just are not good rolls on the saves.
You are stupefied 1.
We can live with it.
Now it's Vanarel's turn.
Okay. So I will try to get around Daegron to get a clear shot on that guy in the throne. I can't seem to get any closer to him, so I will hurl my hammer right from here. That puts him 20 feet away, so I'm just inside my range, provided I am. Now I need to double check that and make sure, because now I'm starting to doubt myself. Yeah, throwing 20 feet. Okay. So let's see if I can bounce one off his head from way over here.
31 is a miss.
Doesn't look like it with a 31. I would, again, just catch it, send it right back his way, hopefully getting a little bit better aim this time around. Nope, same number. 31's not going to do it the second time either. I'm done.
BL. So the aura expands.
I sustain the effect, so yes, it becomes 5 feet wider.
I'll just redraw it.
Sure.
It's easier, I think,
Sorry,
than
10 feet.
10 feet.
You might want to get out of there.
Well, it's when he starts his turn, so he doesn't have much choice.
Yeah.
DC save 31.
Yeah, at the start of
Yes.
turn, so we'll do it then. It's at the start of...
Uh,
You have
okay,
2 actions left.
I'm going to use Unravel Knowledge on the boss. And I'm going to specifically target the spell that... Not the spell, but the effect where he can control the mushrooms to hit everybody. So if he uses that, he has to take damage or save against damage.
Choose a single action, activity, or spell you've seen it use, and it attempts a will save. So it makes the will save now, and we find out... Okay, so here is the will save. It does it now, or does it do it... No, yeah, it does it now. 41. Expect that's going to be a critical success?
Yes, I believe.
Yep. So,
Hold on.
yeah, success is the same as critical success. Target is unaffected.
Okay.
You have, I believe, 1 action left still?
No, I don't.
What was your first action?
Sustain.
Oh, sustain. Yes, got it.
Alzarius, you know why this guy's regenerating? I guess that's the one thing I want to know.
Okay, he'll have to come in and take a look. It is his turn, so Alzarius, who can't see what's going on yet, will move into the room, or at least move to He's going to stay out of the room, but he can't stop where you are. So yeah, he had a double move to get there, and he'll then try a nature or a society check. And let's see which of those is better for him. Society is slightly better, but nature is probably more likely to give a useful answer. So we will roll that. He does not know, but he does identify this person as Ventilax, but he sees nothing of Ventilax remaining in the person's expression. So you would have had that name before. That was the name that signed the orders. That would be all of Elzarius' turn. Daegron.
Okay, so I get roasted. What's the save on this?
Libbiel, what's the
Fortitude.
save?
31. Basic fortitude.
And we have a hero point to award. I think I'm going to give one to Libbiel at this point for having solved the puzzle.
You save. Success, you take half.
That's
Yes.
critical. Daegron,
Okay.
you're an expert. You're a master, right? Successes are critical, I thought.
If I rolled it and it didn't, let me see. I
It
don't
wouldn't-
think fortitude.
It wasn't going against a DC, so it didn't know the degree of success. So double check if you have a trait like that. Looking at Battle Hardened, when you roll a success on a fort, you get a
Okay.
critical success. So no damage. Undo that damage.
Well, we're staying here because otherwise I can't do too much in this fight. Now, you said he's in the chair. Does he seem fused to it in any way?
That would have to take a
And
perception
it's
check again.
noticeable to me. Yeah.
It would have to take an action to investigate that. If you want to spend an action on that, you can, but it'd be
You know what? Let's just he's going to do a slam down and try to just smash him out of the chair. We'll see if this works. So we go in with a regular attack here. These rolls.
that's
I haven't
gonna
rolled
miss.
over a 10 yet.
32 against AC is a miss on him.
So that's both actions there. He'll try a demoralize check and see if we can soften him up because I'm already 2 mapped down here. Okay, here we go. Still 12.
Not quite. Almost gets him, but not quite.
Okay, that's all 3.
Dezi.
Oh, what was the first one? Oh, the slam down. Never mind. Okay. Yeah, seeing that, I think we're gonna try something a little silly. I'm going to spell strike with a telekinetic maneuver to shove. Let's do the attack roll first because that's gonna matter.
36
Hey.
will hit.
Not much damage, but I'll roll it. 12 damage, and I'm using the shove to push him basically straight back out of the chair.
Okay. Yeah. He's pushed back out of the chair. You do now see vines that are tethering him to the chair.
Maybe target those.
I don't have a token for him, but you can target them. I have stats for him. So, and it is his turn though. And first he has to make his save against it's fortitude save
Sure.
against Libbiel's effect in the room. Natural 20.
Yeah, so that's beats the 31 for sure.
Yeah, and so no effect. Let's see. And he will move himself back in. Actually, he doesn't need to move himself back. He's going to stay where he is. He doesn't need. He has 4 actions. So let's cast a fun spell. Yeah, Daegron is the biggest threat at the moment. So we are going to. Is this one going to be? Does he know enough to know this? Yes, he knows this could be effective. We will need a fort save from you as your body begins turning to stone.
Oh, one day I'll roll over a 10.
That is a failure. You are slowed 1. And at the end of each of your turns, you need to make another save to avoid getting worse. He has 2 actions left. One of them, though, must be to strike or stride. And he's going to lash out with his weird tendrils. Not the ones through the whole room, just the ones from his body, which do have reach back at Daegron. I'm going to say you have cover from the throne, though. So add 2 points to your AC for this. Miss and miss with a 30. And that is his turn.
All right. Can I attempt to move past this barrier again, or am I just stuck?
You
At
can
this
move the
range.
5 feet closer because he has moved back 5 feet, but you do not get to re-roll or anything against that save. Your first save against it is the save for the duration of the spell.
Okay. That will.
If he moves towards you, you are not pushed back, but you still cannot approach closer. But that is a way to slowly ratchet your way closer to him.
Got it. Okay. I will step closer here, and I will see if I can actually connect with him. Right, curveball hammer around the mushroom throne. Gonna bounce off of that, and I'll catch it and try that a second time.
31 will
Not
miss.
look like it. Oh, there's a 31. We know doesn't hit again. All right, that's my 3.
Libbiel,
Okay.
does it get larger again?
Yeah, I
Don't
sustain it. It
sustain
gets
it?
bigger.
Don't sustain it
Why?
because it's going to hit 2 of us, and he's been safe it every time.
I'm hoping he doesn't save eventually.
I've drawn it, assuming you sustain. If you decide not to sustain, I'll take it off. But that's up to you.
I'm going to keep it at least one more turn, and I'm going to cast 2 instances of life boost, one on me and one on Daegron.
Thank you.
I think we'll have Alzarius enter the combat. Things are looking a little rough, so he'll stride to at least get a line of sight on either Ventilax or Daegron for healing purposes. Do we have... He does. Is that the right call here? He knows it's probably not quite high enough level. He need a good roll. It's up to you. Do you want him to try a reasonable chance but not guaranteed dispel magic to stop the petrify on Daegron, or do you want him to try to do damage to the boss?
Petrify seems better. We need to cut those vines, and so dispel to petrify.
Okay, he's going to give it a try. Let's see. Plus, yep. Let me double check. I think that is going to get it exactly on the nose. So maybe it was a better chance of success than I was thinking. Counteract, rank 5. On a success, it would be successful, but just check the counteract DC. Yes, he gets rid of the petrify. So you are no longer slowed, Daegron. And it is your turn, Daegron.
Okay, so we have. I'll do a fort save here for this. So failure.
You're taking the damage.
I have bad news. This increases to a D12,
Libby, please don't sustain that again.
but it's so good.
Yes,
I can't seem to change its damage base. I might have to just roll.
You can just do the /R space ND12 down in the chat log if you need to.
Yeah. The issue is I'm really hoping that Daegron has some kind of ranged attack so we can just range him. Because look at that many dice.
53 points to Daegron. Oof.
I might be hurting Daegron, but I didn't want Daegron in it. It is at its maximum range. It doesn't get any bigger than that.
Fortunately, I am a melee man.
And it's your turn now.
Okay.
You are.
We are going to start swinging on these vines. He's going to try to separate him from this throne here.
Okay.
Let me untarget this guy so we don't have the same ACs going. And we'll start swinging here. That's a 3.
28 will miss the vines.
Yep, that's not over a 10
27
also.
will miss the vines. 31 will hit the vines.
Bad damage
For
roll off.
3 points of damage gets through the hardness.
Yep, that's my turn.
That's your turn. Let me just make sure there's no there's no weakness to slashing. That would make sense. Nope, there's not. Okay.
the vines don't take AoE damage, just to make sure.
No. The way they're written, they're just
'Cause I
targeted.
did cast it
Yep.
before. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I got to get rid of those vines. So I think you did slashing. It didn't do much. I'm going to try... I think we're going to do an Eldritch shot at the vines. If that's... I assume I can do that.
Sure.
And we're going to use Ignition?
Okay, the vines are going to have cover from Daegron, so I'll give 1 point of cover for that. That will hit. 32 will hit, even with the point of cover. Let's see. So 5 points get through from there, plus now the ignition.
See if that's any better.
All of that gets through.
Okay, fire damage. Hit the vines with fire. And that's my full turn.
And it is up next. And he does look angry that you're attacking the vines. What's he going to do about it, though? Well, 4 of you, including Alzarius, are in the room again. Does he want to just use the tentacles again on the whole room?
Oh, you should get me. I'm back here. Come on.
I think he's hasted, but he can't do this and a spell. They're both 2 actions. Well, if you're going to try to, you are trying to annoy him, it sounds like, and you were the one who attacked successfully. So what if we do this? It's pretty nasty. We'll do it. He is casting Eclipse Burst. Back, how far back? All the way back here, I think. And that looks like that gets everyone. It might still hit him as well, unfortunately, but that's the best he can do. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Yep, it's hitting everyone. Yeah.
So
We need reflex saves from the whole party.
I'll halfling luck that.
Yeah,
Actually, yeah, I mean...
So we see a critical fail from Daegron, a fail from Libbiel, a critical success from Vanarel, a success from the boss, a critical failure from Alzarius, and a success from Dezi now.
0 point at like the chat pulled it away from me. But
Oh, you might need to scroll up and find it again. I'll wait until I press the button to roll to make it. I don't want to make it scroll again.
okay. I thought it had re-rolled. I took away the hero point, but it didn't re-roll, so I gave it back.
Yep, that's totally fine. It's failure's still a failure, it looks like.
Okay, that's fine.
So let's roll the damage.
Also, he does still need to do his fort.
Oh, he does. Yeah, I will do that right now. His fort save is a 38, so that's going to be a success, so half damage on yours.
Yeah. Luckily, mine was supposed to stack in before his, so when I go down, it shuts off.
Let's see. So I need to apply. Alzarius is taking double. He is still up, but so what happens on a critical failure, though? Bad things. Blinded by the darkness for an unlimited duration. So Alzarius has been blinded. The boss still needs to take damage. And he has 2 actions left. And he sees that Daegron is down. So he's going to go stand back on his throne. And I think he has reach with his tendrils to slap at good old Vanarel. Yes, he has the reach. And he will hit
that'll do it.
Vanarel. 36 points, and I will need a fort save from you. Okay, that was his turn. So let's see, we have 2 people down, so we move some initiatives. So Daegron is right before him, and Libbiel is right before that. Do you have a preference on which of you is first or second in your unconscious turns?
Not really.
Vanarel. And you said that so I think we still need a fort save from Vanarel this turn, and then the bad effect goes away.
It
right.
doesn't. Yeah.
The one that you're sustaining, it lasts until you would fail to sustain it. So it lasts until the top of the initiative.
It's a fortitude save. Yes.
Okay, you're fine. It's
Yeah,
it's going
you're
to be
good.
half damage. And except because you don't have.
Fortitude.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
my fortitude
no
save
damage.
become critical success.
Okay.
You want to heal him.
I can help Daegron. Get rid of those vines. He can't keep regenerating.
I can try to target the vines on his throne instead, so I'll remove him as a target, and yeah, I'll start focusing on the vine-covered, mushroom-ridden throne.
Are they part of him? Like in that, like would the hunted shot or whatever it is work on them?
They are passive described on his character sheet.
So yeah, I think you could do the double slice thing to get combined damage potentially, right?
I
So
will.
I'm gonna roll.
I would have to be able to reach them,
Oh, right. Never mind. Yeah.
so that's out the door, even if it was
Yeah. never mind.
something I
Sorry
could
about
target. Yeah, so I will try. Yeah, I'll just start bouncing hammers off of this guy's throne, and hopefully 34.
That will hit.
All right, this is see if this thing will do any bludgeoning damage to a bunch of vines.
They do not take bludgeoning damage.
Okay, well that solves everything right there for me then.
You have 2 actions left, I believe.
Yeah, have to stay 15 feet away from him. Forget it. Back to him. I will just target him with my second and third. If I can't hit the vines, I will just have to throw it over my shoulder and not hit him at all. With that natural 1. Trying again, getting twice as good. That's my 3 actions.
Okay, Alzarius is up next. Alzarius definitely thinks it's time to do some healing, I believe, is what he would think. So he's going to. I think he's felt closer to Libbiel than Daegron, but he also knows Dezi can
Alzarius-
heal. So he's going to go for Daegron. So we will use a 6th rank heal, I believe. Let's use the big guns. Oh, but he's blinded. That's right. He might fail this. Oh no. Targeting Daegron. He gets the target off. There you go. 78 healing to Daegron. And he has 1 action left. Why not an elemental toss? Sure. We'll send, I guess, this at the vines. So it's a different AC than what he's rolling at here, and he will have to roll the flat check. That would be a hit if the dice take it away. So he throws a ball of fire at the throne and just can't quite tell where the throne is anymore. Dezi.
Sorry. Yeah. There's a lot going on right now. The blindness, that's an instant effect. I probably can't dispel it, right?
The blindness, I believe, is from the polar spell, the polar eclipse spell. Let me pull up the spell effect. I believe, though, it's permanent as long as something becomes blinded by the darkness for an unlimited duration. Yes.
Unlimited duration. Okay.
It's basically a permanently blinded, is what it sounds like to me. because the spell itself
Okay.
was instantaneous.
Okay.
So the spell does not leave anything behind. It would counteract
Gotcha.
some
I
light.
cannot dispel it, is what
Yeah.
we're saying. Gotcha. I'll need a spell tomorrow.
You would need a cleanse affliction that deals with blindness, which he may have.
Libby's-
He could do it on himself, but he's more worried about keeping other people alive.
Yeah, no. I guess I'm going to take a shot at the vines, and then I'll cast a heal on Libby. I think that's my best bet. I probably won't do much damage with this, but at least it'll do something.
That is a hit on the vines, even giving it more cover now that he's sitting back on the throne. And you get a total
Regular
of 6 points through.
Okay.
The vines are currently broken. They are
Yay.
not destroyed, but they are broken, so they cease to act as desired.
And, sorry, the 2-action heal is coming here. Libby, take 74 back.
You see he is howling in rage now, and you see some of the mushrooms in him are beginning to like recede back into the body and pull away and melt.
Maybe burn the vines more if you can, Libby.
We weren't paying attention to Bia's position. You've not been using Bia in combat. As long as Bia is not being active in combat, I am not typically making Bia a target of AoEs.
Yeah, and just I think she had enough HP to survive it anyways. So, all right. So it's my turn.
It
I'm
is.
guessing. All right.
Sorry. Yes,
hold
it is
up.
your turn. Sorry. Yep.
Let's target the man with a activation of. I'm going to spend 1 action to draw out the wand of Howling Blizzard and 2 actions to cast Howling Blizzard.
Okay. And we're getting rid of your.
That's going to hit all our allies. Please don't do that.
Really? Hold on.
Unless
Let's
you
use the
put
3
first.
action.
Yeah, I was going to hit the
With-
third
That's
one
if you-
you
first.
have to cast it with 3 actions.
Yeah. Might be a next turn.
Okay. That's a next turn thing. Okay. I will then just cast a live wire from here at the vines.
Okay. It's a miss either way. Okay.
Hey,
So you drew it out and that. Okay. Daegron, you are up. Well, you're prone, but you
Okay.
are up.
Yeah. He'll pick the axe up. He'll stand. And yeah, he wouldn't be able. There's no point going for a reposition or anything because he's just going to move by the time Vanarel can go again. Just remove that there. So he's just going to go for the snagging strike with his single action up. Just target him. Oop.
That is
Okay,
a
only
hit.
15 points.
And that was on him.
but at least he's
right?
off guard. Yeah.
There was a
Oh,
reaction
I'm sorry.
to
Was
that.
that? I didn't know. I thought the things we weren't able to target them anymore.
They were broken, not destroyed from a object standpoint. So they're ceasing
I would
to
have
act
preferred
as.
to hit them, but I already said it. Don't worry.
Okay.
it's his turn.
Yep. I've applied it to him, and react. This I think the first time you've hit him, and you see that as you slice into his body, it is now emitting a cloud of spores, and I will need a fortitude save from you.
This guy just hates me.
You begin feeling mushrooms growing
Ah.
on your flesh. You'll be taking some persistent poison damage. And
That's
I think
everything.
that was your whole turn. So at the end of your turn, you will be taking some poison. 11 points of poison damage and a flat check to get rid of it.
Oh, at least we got rid of it.
Okay, that is good. And what else was being rolled there? I don't know, but that's okay. I saw, I guess it rolled once for me, maybe with the automatic one, and maybe you pressed the button, but I'm willing to take your roll. We'll just need to watch that in the
I
future.
pressed it right away.
So he takes some damage. You see him continually to kind of it just feels like his body is sucking in on itself and getting more and more skinny and compressed, almost becoming skeletal as these mushrooms are seeming to fade away. He is going to grasp onto the chair and sit down and kind of wedge himself back into the chair. This is an interact action.
All right. So we'll
Good
swing at him
shit.
with the opportune attack here.
That will hit him.
He's going to probably puff me again.
It will puff again, but the poison doesn't stack. Oh no, that's right. You
Okay.
got
No,
rid
I
of it.
removed
You
it.
got rid of it. So yes, it here's your save to avoid it as the spores surround him again, and you will reacquire persistent poison damage.
Just double check. Does Demon Hunted affect this from my background at all?
Demon Hunted would not affect this.
Okay.
Actually, let's double check. Can you share the exact?
Yep. Let me just
Words
grab
of it.
from the background here. Isn't it showing it?
'Cause-
I'll double check that. That's irrelevant for right now, but I'll just double check that rule while you go on.
So he is not a demon. He does not think he's serving a demon. But notice I was careful with how I phrased that. So that's where it
Yeah.
may be a questionable thing on if this applies or not.
No. Okay. It's only from mental effects.
Okay, so that was, he did the one action to sit down, wedge himself in the chair, and that he still do one action that is a strike or stride. So he will strike at you. with his tentacles, and he will hit you with a 38 against your AC, doing 37 points of damage. He has 2 actions left. He's going to try a spell, hoping that you can't do another reactive strike. And
I believe I can.
okay. Yeah, he's going to try a lightning bolt here, so that's probably a good one for you to stop. So see
Yeah,
if you can get a...
Let's see if the dice will like me. Crit.
not going to be a crit, but it's still going to hurt him, but he's probably going to... He might drop you again here. So 19 more points on him, and lightning bolt is coming out right down Daegron, Libbiel, and Dezi. Go ahead and give me your reflex saves. Libbiel has a critical fail.
Oh,
There it
and
is. There you
no
see it.
hero points anymore. I'll just go back down. It's fine.
I'll spend a hero point on that.
Okay, Daegron has a success. Dezi is re-rolling. Dezi
that's
still
it.
has a
Yep.
failure. So here's the damage.
Hold on. I'm going to do something.
Okay. Oh yeah, your scintillating safeguard, I think, can affect this one.
Yeah, unfortunately, only gets myself and Libby because you've been 35 feet away this whole combat.
So that's going to block 10 points of that on both yourself and Libby, I believe.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
And Libbiel was
Oh.
taking double that, I believe, right? So 70. So you're taking 60. Are you still up?
Hold on. Double.
Yes, you're
Woof.
still up. Okay. That was its turn. And at the end of its turn, you do see the vines reknit and attach to his back again. Vanarel.
Well, I'm gonna try to just maybe do something successful with my light hammer this time around, aiming right for his head. I'm glad he sat down nice and comfortably. He's
Nice and still and off guard, but still a miss with a 27.
still can't connect with him. Attempting a second time.
37 will hit him.
37. Oh, that's what it's like. Here, take this. Bonk. And yeah, when it comes back, we'll give this one last desperation throw. That one's going to go wide and rebound off the back wall to me.
Alzarius is up next. He's blinded. What are you asking him to do? He could try to heal someone.
Can you get some more life to Daegron?
I mean, he also has Cleanse Affliction. He could try to cleanse his own blindness, I believe.
I think that's fair.
If you want to do that, that's fine. Yeah.
Or actually,
that
no,
is-
Cleanse Affliction doesn't do blindness. Cleanse Affliction just does curses, diseases, and poisons, it looks like.
Except he has a higher level, I guess.
He does have the higher level, but the heightened level 4 is what gets the curses. I don't see... It's a different thing, I think, that cleanses... I think it's a different spell that fixes blindness type problems. So he can't actually get rid of that himself. Yeah, he'll just go for the other heal. He might miss. Here's the flat check. Actually, we'll cast the heal first. Still's another 6 rank he can use here. So the flat check got an 11.
Playing with my heart. There he is.
So that's some healing for Daegron. 72 more points. And he still has a little bit more of his focus pool, so he'll try sending off another elemental toss, trying to reburn the new tendrils. I'm assuming that's what you tell him to do.
Oh, it makes sense. Yeah.
And so he could hit. How's the flat check? And the flat check is a success. So he is getting 21, so 11 points of damage on the second batch of tendrils.
Well, those are fire damage and it didn't go through?
That's hardness.
Oh, okay. Well, then that's a thing. Dan, can you take care of the tentacles? I'm going to swing for the fences. Is that all right?
Yeah, go for it.
So I will target him and do an eldritch shot with a moonlight ray.
23 will miss.
Oh no, a 2. I need to. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely burning a hero point there.
This has been the battle of a lot of hero points. You've had a lot, you've spent a lot.
30 doesn't quite do it.
30 does not get there.
He's not flat-footed to you. He is
He is
flat-footed.
flat-footed. That's already being accounted for.
Oh, well.
Actually, 1 second. Let me double check. Did I toggle? I did not toggle that back on. No, that actually is a hit now. I think. I'm just double checking. Can I?
I thought 32's hit before.
I believe
I could be wrong.
So his AC changes whether he's tethered to the throne or not. And I'm going to take off your off guard briefly. I want to see if that's being reflected as well on what I'm looking at here. No, his natural AC is 34. So
it misses.
The off guard was bringing it to 32, and that's the closest you could get.
Okay. Yeah, Daegron, I don't want him regenerating more. If you can deal with those, I'll do some healing later.
Okay. Libbiel.
Reaction howling was there.
Okay, so that gives you the 30-foot burst that you can center behind him, I think, off to the one side, I believe. Actually, I think you might... You might still hit
Okay.
someone.
30-foot burst is a little bit bigger than I thought it was going to be. So let's just
Do something else?
not. Yeah, we'll just target the vines with ignition.
Okay. That will hit the vines, even with the cover I'm giving them for him sitting on them.
Come on, damage.
21, so 11 points get through, and 11 points got through last time, I believe. That's 22 total points. The vines are still not broken. You have one
Okay.
action left, Libbiel. You know you're very close to breaking the vines. You know around mid-20s is what broke them last time.
Really wish I could do anything at one action that can hurt it. So instead, I'm going to cast just a basic shield spell.
Daegron.
Okay, let's keep working on those vines here. So we'll start off. He's just laying into the throne where it connects to him. Oh, man.
29 is a miss.
Yep. Okay, a second one. Yeah, I'm just targeting him, obviously, right now, just 'cause that's where it is.
30 will hit the vines, though.
Okay, so damage.
And the vines
17?
are once again destroyed. You have 2 actions
Oh.
left. You have 1, that's right. You're not hasted.
And then forgot about it last time, but I
Broken,
reapply
yes.
my dueling dance. It wouldn't have affected anything previously. What hit me. So
Yep. Okay.
that's 3.
So he is up yet again. First, we have your poison at the end of your turn. Here it all comes, I believe.
Yep. It just does it. Doesn't looks like it takes a second between. So
Yep.
take the damage and die recovered from it.
You took the damage twice, it looked like.
Oh, sorry. Whoops. Yep.
Okay, so he is up. He's currently untethered, so he takes some damage at the beginning of his turn instead of fast healing. I think you all liked hearing that. He will then spend an action reseating himself into the throne again. That will provoke from Daegron again.
There's a bit of damage.
That will hit. Okay, 20 more points. He still has 3 actions left. One must be a stride or strike. He does not want to stride, so he will strike Daegron again with the tentacles, and he will miss. He has 2 actions left. He does know you have 2 reactions now, but I think he is still going to try another spell.
Okay.
What is he going to try?
Well, whatever it is, he
You-
doesn't got to worry about it.
Whatever it is, yeah, you successfully. I think he might. He's gonna. No, he doesn't have the actions for that one. Maybe he'll try this one. What does this one do?
What tradition are these? I'd like to recognize.
These are arcane.
Never mind. I won't. Yeah, it's fine.
He's gonna try this one. It's lower level. He's sending an acid grip over toward Dezi. I need a reflex save from you.
Sure. At second level, I think that's a crit success to identify, so I'll get a bonus on this. I don't kind of.
Let's see. Second rank spell. DC is 18, so 28. Yes, that is a critical success. You have some identify feat that gives you bonuses when you use it.
No, whenever you identify, you get a bonus on
Okay.
it, but it doesn't matter. Hero point. I just clicked on the hero point rather than clicking on that. Oh, it's 1 lower, so 6 to 5, which is still.
Yep.
Oh, sorry, 1 higher.
So,
It's still okay.
yep, rolling damage. And I don't think that applied the persistence. Let me add that to you. There you go. Did that just put the speed penalty. So let me put the persistent damage as well. And then it can move you. So he's going to move you down the hall. Vanarel.
All right. I'm consistently trying to target this guy while he's sitting in his chair. Let's see if I do this. I actually connect with him before I just take the back off of it instead.
That will hit.
All right. 37. It looks like he's finally sitting comfortably in the same spot every time. First one's going to hit. We'll catch that. Throw it sidearm that second time. We can
That's
make this
another
happen.
hit. 35. 3 hits in a round.
Come on.
Maybe the dice are finally changing for you.
Who are you? What have you done with Vanarel?
Yeah.
What do you want Alzarius to do? I'm going to have Alzarius
Turn the
delay.
vines more.
I'm going to have him delay until after the rest of the party goes.
That's fair.
Since I think there's a chance you can kill him before he gets a turn, and, don't want to have Alzarius kill steal.
Okay.
So, Dezi,
Looks like. Yep. Well, since you pushed me out of the room, I'm going to move back in.
remember your speed is down by 10, if that mattered for what you just
5,
did.
10, 15, 20. Yeah, I'm good. I've got a speed of 50 normally. Or sorry, 40. So this is under 30. Now that I'm within 30 feet of Vanarel, he's near death though. This is so tempting. I'm all out of hero points though, and we're I can't do that though. Oh yeah, we're pretty bad here. Daegron, finish him. I can't really do much for that.
You can try to finish him. Go for it.
Oh, fine. An Eldritch Shot though. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I will life boost myself at this point, and I'll just take a shot at him with my crossbow. Wow. Okay, well that's
Critical
a nat
hit.
20 for a 41.
That will critical.
And oh my, that's
Basically
48
zero.
damage, double zeros, double tens. So yeah, and I'll do the life
I'm
boost,
waiting to
but-
see. Yes. And he is dead.
Got him right in the mushroom eye.
A couple things are going to
That
happen
was fun.
before I let you say what you want to do next. So give me a second here while I let you know what all is happening. All of the vines in this room begin shriveling up and turning into a black sticky tar. It smells gross, but not like the sewer gross. This is like the rotting food or the putrid meat, or it's definitely not waste, but it's a different type of spoilation. And everything throughout here, you see the vines pulling back. Some of them are melting, other ones are pulling back through that door you see to the north behind him. And it's all coalescing into this pot of goo in matters of seconds. What do you want to do?
Fall back and regroup, or hit it with fire. I don't know.
I'm going to follow it in and hit it with fire.
You're going to follow it in? Okay.
I have Arbalest boots. I'm completely
Or-
laser fungus.
Or you're also riding on your broom, either way. Yes. So are you...
The broom is less speed than my walk speed.
Okay.
So I'll just run.
Okay. So you're running through, following to that door and opening it? Is that what I'm hearing?
Mhm.
Okay. I'll open the door. Through the door, you see the air in this cavern carries an overpowering stench of sulfur and rot. Thick tangles of thorny fungus cover the walls, pulse on the floor, and dangle from the ceiling, all converging in a single puffball-like bulb that appears to have burst from the floor. At the western end of the room, the cave walls remain bare of fungus and instead are decorated with what appears to be ramblings or prayers written on the walls in black ink. And I do need a fort save from you for entering that room. You are sickened 4.
Close the door.
Someone kill that. I'm going to go over here and reg.
What's anyone else doing?
Daegron's looking towards the more scholarly people. Should I try to cut it up?
Recall knowledge on it and figure out what it is. I have no hero points left, so I'm assuming this is just a straight nature check.
Am I able to move?
Yes, you're able to move now. You do not recognize... Oh, sorry, let's see. With that, you do. You can tell it matches maybe some books you were reading back in Green Gold about the common spores found in the Tanglebriar, which is the demonic home of Tree Razor.
These are Tanglebriar spores from where Tree Razor lives. I would not get close to that thing right now. It could be demonic in nature.
So can I do a recall knowledge to see if I know a good way of killing this fast?
Sure.
Yeah. I want to know if I hit it, is it going to
Is
explode?
Daegron throwing an alchemist fire, it sounds like?
Oh, yeah. As soon as he says it's some like spore or demonic thing, he's like, all right, preferably not going in there. And he unhooks the vial and hucks alchemist fire in at it.
And it explodes, inflicting a huge amount of poison on anyone who's technically in that room, which is none of you. So let me just roll this, just to see how many dice it would have been. But you're all fine. You're not in that room. It burns very wildly, and again, like the rest of this stuff, begins turning into a black ooze or sludge, and it's draining into a fissure in the floor. As you look at the back wall here, maybe after a little bit of time has passed and you can smell and see without going through the spores, you see a couple of phrases written in common, but in a very shaky hand, possibly in blood or carved in the rock. The council must be destroyed. Lucarazil commands it. The spore is growing, but it needs more time. Soon it will be ripe. The tyrant is a useful distraction. They have forgotten the true threat, and the whispers in the dirt shall soon have their say. And on the very back wall, you see a very crude map of the town of Greengold. You see marks beneath 4 buildings, one of which being the Temple to Callistria, and the others you can't tell, but it's just scattered around the city. And beneath it, the council is dead. Let the Jarhalu spore awaken. And that is where we will stop for the evening. Additionally, you will level up again.
Oh,
No.
And we will pick up whatever you want to do with this information next week. But to all the audience, thank you all for tuning in. I hope you've enjoyed your time with us tonight.